Hello, guys. It's Bob. Welcome back once again to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. I hope you guys are doing great. It's been probably a couple weeks since I've done a reaction, and I try to keep it real here in this channel. I try not to come across as fake. And the reason I didn't, because I had to put my dog, Lexi, down. Literally the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And the joy was just sucked out of me. And to be honest, I just haven't felt like getting in front of a camera and putting on this face of being happy and enjoying stuff when I just really didn't. But not to make this video too depressing, I am doing better. I am getting through it. And, it's just hard. Any of you who've gone through that, it's just difficult. I'll put a picture of Lexi up here just because I want to. She was like my dog. She was my shadow, and just loved her. So anyways, it's been a while since I reacted to Greta Van Fleet, and I needed somebody to pick me up. I didn't need some quiet, depressing song today. I needed somebody to pick me up, and immediately Greta Van Fleet came to mind. And what better way to snap out of whatever funk that I'm in is to hear a new Greta Van Fleet song. So the song we're going to be listening to is called Heat Above. I actually had this on my list to react to quite a while ago, but I just never got to it. So I think this is a perfect time for me and hopefully for you guys as well. So here we go. I'll play the first half to start off. This is Greta Van Fleet, my friends from Frankenmuth, Michigan. They're not my friends, but I'm going to call them that because I saw a tree that they planted in a park and it said from Greta Van Fleet. So I have a connection with them now. So they're my friends. These guys are awesome. Here we go. That's pretty cool. That was a nice intro. I like that a lot. Nice and smooth on a guitar. I like that. Interesting melody. I really liked it. Okay, we'll pause there. That sounds like a little bit of a break. All right. Hands down, the coolest thing about this video, that Hammond organ. There's something about the vintage feel and sound of a Hammond organ that I just really like. When I hear that, I think of all these great bands that incorporated the Hammond organ into their music, like Deep Purple, uh, hands down Procol Harum. I'm sure anyone who's heard them is going to catch on that a Hammond organ. So many people. Traffic. I know Santana used it big. Led Zeppelin. I could go on and on. Just wonderful, popular, and famous, and very talented classic rock bands that utilize that instrument. Because of that, it's really easy to get that classic rock vibe feel to this. Good for them. I also liked, and it's kind of an odd thing to notice, but I liked the lighting at the beginning of this video. It looked like all the lights were on the drummer, but the Hammond organ was in the front, so you got that reflection from the drummer onto the organ, and that just looked really sharp to me. I caught that right away. I really like that. And you know what? Just when you think rock is starting to fade, I hear bands like The Warning, who's amazing, and now guys like these, and they just keep this incredible rock music alive. So great to hear. And yes, I haven't forgotten to talk about Josh and his voice. I've listened to a few songs of theirs. I think I've reacted to one or two, maybe two. But his voice, from what I've heard, just keeps getting better and better. His voice is kind of like this, boy, how do you describe it? This powerhouse blend of like just raw energy and these soaring ranges that he has in his voice. Just really, really incredible. I'm sure I will talk more about his voice, but let's listen to the end of this video, okay? Here we go. Holy cow, how high is that note? Nice. I would say, don't be over. Okay. Wow. For a second there, I thought the song was over and I felt so unfulfilled. So I'm really glad they continued with it and it wasn't over. There is just so much to say about Josh's voice here. I'm not even sure where to begin with that. Josh, let's keep it really easy first. Josh clearly has this just incredible voice control that not a lot of other singers have. He shows us that by kind of effortlessly transitioning between those powerful belts that he puts out and that delicate, beautiful falsetto that he hits. It's just crazy. It's just he goes from one to the other just perfectly. All right, so I kind of heard something. Maybe you guys maybe didn't, and you're probably going to think I'm nuts by saying this, but I am even hearing some hints of like yodeling in there. Did you guys catch that? If you missed it, don't feel bad because he integrates it so smoothly and so incredibly well with the rest of his vocals that it almost just sounds normal. But I swear I heard yodeling quite a few times in that song, at least small portions of it, maybe not long drawn out, but definitely with his voice, you could hear it. Then, while like all that is going on, he throws in these really cool raspy sounds that kind of caught me off guard a couple times, so I wasn't expecting that. So he's doing a lot vocally in this song. Lyrically, I got Lexi, my dog, on the brain. Just to go full circle, what I said earlier about the pain of losing Lexi, I think this song's message, and I didn't pay really, really close to it. It may be something along the lines, kind of bear with me on this, to maybe look beyond our current struggles and pains and embrace a brighter future. That's kind of what I got out of it, at least. And maybe completely not what they're trying to put out, but that's what I got out of it. So, all right, guys, listen. I have a little bit of a smile on my face, which is refreshing. Let me get my headphones off, and we're going to be back for final thoughts. Hold on. All right, guys, welcome back to Final Thoughts. What did you think? How amazing was that? I am still not getting over what I just heard. I've mentioned Josh's range probably a couple times now, but isn't it amazing when you watch him how effortlessly he pulls off these notes? It's just incredible. And remember, this is a live cut. We're not watching some studio cut. This is a live cut that by nature, I think, isn't really meant to be perfect. It's meant to be like live and raw, but it kind of is. I can't think of anything I'd change on it. And what's truly captivating about this, guys, and especially what really draws me, I think, to them, is how they blend elements of some of the greatest rock and roll bands in history into their own sound. They really kind of make it their own. When you listen to the vocals, you got to have memories like Freddie Mercury and Robert Plant dancing around in your mind. It just kind of brings you there. The organ sound, without a doubt, and hands down, immediately brings to mind Matthew, guy from Procol Harum, Matthew Fisher from Procol Harum. That was such a powerful sound of Procol Harum that this really takes me there as well. And the drumming, John Bonham, and because of that undeniable groove that he has when he played, and the bass has that finesse of like a John Paul Jones. So take all those and put them all together, and this band legitimately, I think, feels like a modern day collection of these rock legends. And by doing that, they're creating something that's, I think, really important, that they're making it not only nostalgic, but they're also making it very fresh and fresh sound. It's their sound, and I really, really like it. And did you notice during those times when he was not singing any words, he was just kind of singing melodically, uh, how incredibly well those sounds blended in just perfectly with the other instruments? It's not like it was the instruments and his vocal. His vocal actually just became part of the instruments, and it just sounded wonderfully. It really just kind of made the whole song just kind of come together. Last comment on Josh's voice. I know I keep coming back to it, but I was just blown away by it. He did pull out a slightly lower register at one point, which was really nice to hear. I think the song needed that, and it added that balance and confirmed the incredible range that he does have. His voice is just ridiculous. I wonder how long he can keep pushing his voice like this, because he's up there, especially at the level of control that he has currently when he sings. Just incredible. So, how to sum this up. I was legitimately impressed when I first heard the song of theirs, Highway Song. When I heard that, I think during my reaction at one point, it's been a while since I listened to it, but I think I said something along the lines of, I hope they find their own song and are just not known for like a Led Zeppelin tribute band. And they have absolutely done that. They've nailed that. All while being able to hold on to those classic rock roots, which I think is really important. Bottom line, you guys, this was incredibly good. And as soon as I'm done recording this, I'm going to listen to that again because I just really enjoyed it. Okay, guys, listen, if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up. I hope I didn't depress you too much about my story about the dogs. And if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up, or just out of pity, give me a thumbs up. And if you would subscribe to my channel, I'd really appreciate it. All right, guys, listen, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. And I mean that more than ever now. God bless all of you. Peace out. Okay, you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.